Oh.
Hello, peeps. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, shit. Here, here's me. I'll take it.
Oh. We keep crossing.
Here. Hand it to me. Thank you. All right. You're adorable. You're just adorable. Yes, you are. Okay. So, apparently here we are back at home. I've been cutting ragweed for the goats. And I'm going to stop now because, well, you know, here we are. Live again. Yep, the water's right by the gate. There goes the road, walking down the lane. So I spent my afternoon doing two things. Cutting wheelbarrow after wheelbarrow of ragweed and other things for the goats. And throwing it over the fence for them, for which they were very happy. And the other thing I did is, what else did I do? Oh, I read issue after issue after back issue of Bead and Button magazine so I could figure out. I have a necklace that has a snag in the silk cord right where the pendant goes, and I need to figure out how to save the silk cord, get the pendant back on, and make it look good so the snag doesn't show. And I think I finally figured it out. Thanks to Rode, who went and got me some very thin wire to work with so I could do some wire wrapping. And he also got me some spider wire, which is another good beading thread. Hello, people. How are you guys? Mama Gnome, Pugface, Aesthetic Vibes, Trump said. Who else? Huh?
You forgot the egg basket.
I forgot the egg basket. I gotta go get the egg basket. All right, peeps, let's go get the egg basket. Oh, look, it's a pile of kitties. Come on, guys, watch my feet. They're always underfoot. They're cute, though. Look out, come on. You gotta walk. Hey, big boy. There's my big male. He finally came home. He's got a little sore on the back of his shoulder. It's almost done oozing, so the infection is gone, going away, and he's just about healed up. Yes, big boy. I'm gonna need the egg basket. Come on, guys. Look out, look out, look out, look out. Come on, look out. All right. There we go. There's our egg basket. No, I fed you guys today. You guys already ate. God, you'd think they never eat. These are the most spoiled barn cats. Today, they had leftover eggs, leftover scrambled eggs. And with that was a chopped up piece of bologna that was kind of getting a little icky. And some sausage that's been in the back of the fridge a little bit too long. And I chopped that up. And I put some protein powder in there, some warm water, a few raw eggs, mixed it all together. And that's what they had. Plus, one of the mama kitties brought back a rabbit. So they also had rabbit. So they're well fed. They do not need a thing. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we got kitties. We got more than our share. We got, let's see, that garage had a litter of 4. That garage had a litter of 2. And then there was another litter of 3. And I haven't seen those in a while, so I'm not sure they're still here. They might be deceased. I don't know if you guys know what happens to barn cats usually, but if they're too young, when they're really young, and these were pretty young, a lot of times male cats will kill them and tear them to shreds in order to bring the female back into season so they can continue their own genetic line. And we do have, hey Adrian, and we do have another male cat. It's the one I'm always trying to chase out of here, that big thing. And he belongs to a neighbor. At first, a long time ago, I thought he was a stray that somebody dumped. And that happens to us quite often. But he disappeared for a while, and then the next time I saw him, he had a flea collar on. And I thought, well, that's kind of odd. Stray cats don't usually have flea collars. So he belongs to a neighbor. And he has no business being here. So I'll keep chasing him away. But that's our male right there. That's Big Boy, B-O-I. There's one of the mama cats. One of the gray striped mama kitties caught the rabbit today. I saw her catch it. It was awesome. She stalked it. And she got it. So, and as you can see, I started cutting weeds here. I got a bunch cut over here. I've just been filling the wheelbarrow with whatever I come up to. A lot of it is a lot of it's ragweed. We have two different kinds of ragweed here. I'm pretty sure they're related. Here's one. It has these cut leaves, as you can see, and it gets these top seed heads with all the pollen on them, the flowers. And then we have this kind right here with the big leaves. And they get the same kind of tops on them. Whatever it is, when they're in pollen, they make me like sneeze, and they make me kind of, I get a stuffy nose and itchy eyes. Yeah, sneeze weeds, exactly. So, but there's like two different kinds, you know, and I don't know. So I've just been cutting the hell out of them and feeding them to the goats, because the goats love it. They love that. They love burdock. You know, and burdock is the stuff with the big burrs that gets caught in your clothes all the time. So if they'll eat that, and they'll eat poison ivy, and they'll eat the sneeze weed, that's good enough for me. I'll risk an allergic reaction just to feed it out and get rid of it, right? There goes the chickens. I don't want to go in there, because every time I go in there, we lose the stream. It gets real patchy and pixelated, and, you know. So... Look at him. Oh, there goes Mr. Guinea. That's the guinea man. The goats are absolutely wonderful, and if I didn't have, I swear to God, if I would let them cut my yard right now if I didn't have, I've got a raised bed with squash growing in it, and I don't want them to eat it. So I don't want to open the side gate and let them in, because they'll eat my squash. They'll eat my plants, and I don't want them to do that. But I definitely need them to... on the other hand, I could just cut it and then rake it up and throw it over the fence anyway, you know what I mean? They would eat it. It'd be like green chop. It'd be like, you know... That's what I'm afraid of, Mama Gnome. Bye-bye squash. And I kind of really like squash. It's like the one thing that when I grow it, it keeps. If you cut squash and you leave a part of the stem on it, it will keep for a pretty long period of time. I've had spaghetti squash last till January. Like just sitting in the kitchen in a paper bag. Yeah, I love spaghetti squash. And I grow spaghetti squash, zucchini, acorn squash, and I've tried a few others, and it's kind of hit or miss. But those are like the three favorites, you know. And but I love spaghetti squash, you know, a little bit of fresh Parmesan. a little bit of butter. Take a fork and score that sucker, you know. Oh yeah, it tastes just like spaghetti. It's awesome. Anyway, let's see, where was I going with that? Squirrel. I don't know. It'll roll around again. So anyway, there's the clouds. Wind's coming out of a different direction today, so I'm thinking possible rain tonight, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Kind of pretty today, though. Oh, yeah, that's where I was going with it. So anyway, if you cut it and you leave part of the stem on it, if you don't break that stem off of the actual fruit, it will last a long time. It'll store pretty good. Ooh, that sounds interesting. That sounds really interesting. Like tacos. Ooh. I've only just like used it as, I've eaten it like buttered noodles. I've eaten it with Parmesan and Romano. Oh, and don't buy that shaker thing from Kraft or whoever, even if it's generic. Read the back of it. One of the main ingredients to that stuff is not cheese, it's cellulose. You know what cellulose is? It's wood. Wood. It's sawdust. So get real cheese and grate it. Grate it yourself. I love acorn squash too. I like to put a little bit of butter and brown sugar in it, you know. Absolutely fabulous. The patty pan squash, I don't know. I grew them once, and you have to pick them when they're really tiny. I mean, like teeny tiny. Otherwise, they turn into rocks, and you might as well just use them as frisbees. And then I wanted to grow some, what's that one called? Turk's turban or something like that, those big ones. And then there's a lot of other squash that, there's crookneck, zucchini. We usually take, you know, the green, whatever you want to call it, summer squash, I don't know. Zucchini, we usually make zucchini bread or we fry it up. All depends on how I'm feeling. Day before yesterday, Rode made 2 cheesecakes. They're gone already. They are gone. One was chocolate in a chocolate crust, and the other was regular in a graham cracker crust. And between the two of us, we devoured both of them. Imagine that. That's how good they are. It's like you can't stay away. They're like totally addictive. That's pretty sad, isn't it? They're so good. We can eat 2 of them in 2 days. We're both up in the middle of the night, you know. What are you doing? Having some cheesecake? Want some? Yeah, I'll have some. It's not that hard to make. It's a few ingredients, you know, you beat the shit out of it, throw it in the ready-made, you know, I don't know, you go to the dollar store and you get the crusts. They're already in the pan. The graham cracker crust, you know, they're pretty cheap. And throw it in the oven for a while and bingo bango, you know, throw it in the fridge, let it cool, and you have cheesecake. And I don't know the exact recipe, but I know it has cream cheese, sour cream, real lemon or lemon juice, whatever you prefer. And I don't know what else. Eggs. It's got eggs in it. I don't know how many, and I don't know how he does it. But if the egg whites come out just right, then the flavor you cannot beat. It, like Sara Lee, blech. Eli's, blech. Any kind of New York cheesecake, blech. They all pale in comparison. This guy is the best baker, man. He makes stuff that, oh my God, he makes chocolate chip zucchini bread that's absolutely to die for. And it's even better when it's infused. But yeah, he's a fabulous cook. In his misspent youth, one of the things that he also did before he was an industrial engineer, he was a chef at a fairly fancy restaurant in the area we used to live in. So he learned all the tips and tricks and all the nifty stuff. Not to mention, he grew up in a household with grandma, mom, and 3 older sisters. So you'll learn a thing or two about cooking and knitting. And he's my hairstylist, my manicurist, my pedicurist, my massage therapist. Yeah, he does it all. He quilts, he crochets, he sews, he knits. He does all that nifty stuff. All right, where are we headed? Down to the wind is coming out of the other direction now. I think we're going to get rain tonight. Ooh, we saw a hummingbird today too, guys. We saw.
Feel the rain.
You can feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can feel it in my joints and my bones. So I've started cutting over here too. You know that stuff that the ducks really like that has those little pink flowers on it?
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of really big stuff on the back side of the, what do you call it? Hi, girls. Hello, ladies.
Sorry, I have nothing for you.
There's no candy. However,
we are out of candy, girl.
let me see if the little one got back in here. Hello, Ella. Look, it's Ella. There's Coco. Come here, Coco. You've got a burr in your... give me that. You don't need that. See, this is from the burdock plants. The little burrs. This one still has a flower on it. All right. There's Cookie. One of the grannies. There's Gizzy. There's Granny and Heidi. And I know, Coco, you're beautiful. There's Cacao, Nancy. Oh, somebody's feeding a baby over there. There's Polly. There's Smiley. There's Noni. Barney. Oh, yep, we got some goats out. I see a little white man out here. We've got 2 or 3 little goats out. So it's the little white one again, same one. What are you doing? Oh, Wanda. Wanda was rolling in the dirt. They do that sometimes to, well, for a couple reasons. To itch their backs and, you know. Yes, I agree, Mama Gnome. The store-bought cheesecakes are absolutely disgusting. There's nothing like fresh-made cheesecake. Hi, Nance. Hi, Gizzy. You decided not to get stuck again, huh? How does a goat without horns get stuck, I ask you? Yeah, quit eating my clothes, all right? Where's Pinnerman? There he is. There's my man. Oh, look. There's Apollo and his mommy. There's Mammy and Magic and Kaylee. And Pistachio? No, not Pistachio. Penelope. And there's Wanda over there. And there's Donna and her son. I know, Coco. You're a wonderful girl. Yes, you are. You just want to be loved, right? Roll call. Yep, pretty much. We have a few without names, but not that many, honestly. Yeah, okay. Numbers. Let's go. Let's see how many we got. 2 outside the fence. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6 or 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 or 7, 38, 39, 39, 39. Come on. I'm missing 2 goats, or did I not count properly? Huh. Let's do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Fuck! We're missing 2 goats, dude.
No, there's one over there.
No, I counted them. Oh, there's another one in the weeds. Okay, I gotcha. That's 40. We're still missing one. We got 3 outside the fence. Jen T, how are you? Welcome, welcome. That's Penelope. There's Donna and her son over there on the tank. Gizzy. There's Mammy. Here comes Kaylee. Oh, headbutt. Ow. That hurt. All right. Come on, girls. Oh, God, that sounds like it hurts, man. Oh, we'll be here, Mama Gnome. Hello, Mr. Pinnerman. Did I count Pinner? Maybe I didn't count Pinner. I don't know. They're getting ready to bed down for the night, so... Okay, nobody's caught in the fence. Hi, Pinman. How's my big boy?
What's up, my buddy? No candy. Sorry.
Well, there's a lot of dragonflies floating around. Look at them all. Oh! Oh! That's Gizzy and Kaylee, dude.
Gizzy, why are you hurting Kaylee?
Do you hear her skull?
I don't have nothing, Giz.
There's no clacking when she does it because she don't have horns. There's just a big thud.
Yeah, I know.
God, I wish you guys could hear that, man. Oh, man. Okay, what happened, John? Fell again really bad. Had 6 stitches in my right knee. Now found out might need a pacemaker. Oh, no. Hello, John Hobbs. How are you? Oh, man. Well, I hope you don't, but in case you do...
Stay away from that pop.
What? Soda?
Yeah.
Well, soda is the bane of a lot of people's health, and they just don't realize it.
I know.
I don't drink pop. I don't drink soda. I don't drink diet soda. I don't drink regular soda. Hello, Almondine. How are you? How's my sweet girl? Hello.
Poison in a can.
Hi, Donna. Hello, Donna. You're so red. Good evening, Grams. How are ya? Miss Bees, how are ya? We're out here with the girls and boys. We're just kind of hanging. There's Smiley. We did roll call. I was still...
I found a channel.
Yeah.
Where one guy's getting totally hassled about a service dog. Be a good one to defend to check out.
Yeah, and the messed up part is that all the cops that were hassling this poor dude
are telling him a bunch of ADA bullshit. It's all lies.
Could barely fit in their uniforms. It's like, go have another donut and leave me alone. The guy had a service animal in a carrier. And they were telling him he needed a muzzle and a leash. Now, why do you need a leash and a muzzle if the dog is in a carrier and it's a service dog? If I were those cops, I would go and look up the law. Because I don't think that they know.
They know it. ADA doesn't matter, they said.
ADA is huge.
That's not what they say.
Yeah, well. Wait till they get to court.
Well,
see, look, we've got little white man, there's a gray one, and then little girls out there. See?
has taught us all about ADA.
Well.
In great length over the years.
And I'll tell you something. I don't know, should we run the 3 in? Or will they get in by themselves?
They'll get in by themselves.
Well, I know the 2 girls can get in all by themselves. It's that little boy that has trouble. I ran him in by myself the other day. He actually came up to the gate and like wanted to
You
come
want
back
me to
in.
jump the fence
No,
and walk
don't
it
worry
out
about
once,
it.
I'll do
Dude,
it, but
fuck
I'm only
'em.
doing it once.
Fuck him. Just leave him. Hey, Dibs. There's Dibs and Cacao. Cacao, dark chocolate, right there. Uh-oh. Look at that, lifting Granny right up off the ground to get a drink. Goat's almost as big as she is. Donna still feeds hers, and this is hers right here. There goes Magic. Magic's looking very thin, dude. Look, that's Donna's child right there.
She's not looking thin.
You don't think Magic looks a little thin?
No.
Okay.
I think you look a little thin.
I am thin. I dropped about 20 or 30 pounds when we were sick. I dropped a lot of weight, dude. Like, it just fell off. I don't know where the hell it went. Oh, the tail wiggle. I love my little goats. I have had dealings with, over the years, throughout my life, with pretty much every kind of livestock there is. I used to milk cows. I've raised pigs, rabbits, poultry, you name it, horses. And, you know, this is my first go-around with goats. And I got to tell you, I love these guys. They are friendly and sweet. They each have their own personalities. They're inquisitive. They're easy to keep. They don't eat much. Well, they eat a lot. They just don't eat, you know, they're not picky. You know, you don't have to have high-grade stuff for them. And they're wonderful. This is Coco and Polly. And there's Smiley. And Apollo is behind his mom over there. Let's see. Who else we got? Here comes Ella. It's Ella. Ella Jojo Ferguson. What? Well, come on. Come over here. I don't know what their problem is. Yeah, they pretty much eat weeds. They actually do eat weeds. They eat roses. They eat poison ivy. They eat ragweed, burdock. Oh, yeah, here comes the gray one. She's ratting her way back in right now. She's looking for a hole. There she comes. Oh, she's halfway in and halfway out.
Yeah, that's because she's so damn full. One time she ain't gonna make it.
Oh! There she goes. Good Lord, that hurt. Yeah, she came in. The little girl's going to come in next. And the white guy's going to get stuck outside the fence. You watch.
This will be the last one, yeah. Hey, Coco.
Yeah, little girl come in by herself. The little baby. We have two teeny weenies this time around. We got this one. I think that's Smiley's child. It's a girl. And then we've got Granny's little child. And they're absolutely adorable. Look at Apollo still eating off his mama. Lift her off the ground to get a meal. At this point, I don't think they're producing much milk. I think it's just a security thing. They feel better. You know? Look at him. His little tail's going 240. Yeah, see, there's nothing there. She's about done producing milk.
Good.
But she's still letting him nurse, you know? I mean, they're very, that's another thing. They're very, very family oriented, you know? Like this is the Toggenburg group, and they hang together. And the Kikos will kind of hang together. And let's see, who else?
Hey, Coco.
The Sonnens kind of hang together. And it's weird.
Except for that Sonnet.
Yeah, if I thought that I could get, you know, if I thought that the state would pay me or the county would pay me to, you know, have goats run around and eat the sides of the roads, or if I could be assured that they haven't sprayed poison along those roads, you know, that's something that that would bother me. Coco. Sterling versus O'Malley tonight.
Yep. Aldermain Sterling's fighting.
Who do you want to win? I don't want O'Malley to win.
O'Malley's not going to win.
Good.
Aljamain's going to tear him up.
Good.
Sugar Shane's overrated.
That's what I think.
O'Malley thinks he's going to go in there and knock Aljamain out.
Polly and
I
Coco.
don't see it happening.
Hello, Polly. How's my beautiful girl, huh? Polly's very soft.
But you know, any Paul brother you fight, you bet on?
Yep.
Bet on Jake Paul to win because they're all thick.
Hey, Mama Cookie.
Ain't no way Jake Paul beat.
We're just out here talking UFC a little bit and checking out the goats. They're getting ready to bed down for the night. I got 2 goats outside the fence. The little white one again, that little bastard. And I got a little girl, and she'll be coming in shortly here. The gray one already came in. Yep, the gray one's on the inside of the fence. There's the little brown and white one over there. She'll be coming in. She'll be looking for a hole to get in. Hi, Coco. I know.
Run those turds in, or
no, you know, if you... There goes Wanda. Yeah, I don't... Dude, if she can get in. If he can't get in, that's his problem.
They can get in, both of them.
Well, then he can get in all by his little lonesome. I'm tired of chasing him around, you know? Oh, look at that. Look at this. Mama's feeding these 2 over here. They must be getting something. They've been there for a while. She might be a really good producer. They're getting big. They should be well weaned by now. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and the rest of them are inside. We should have 41 goats altogether. 41 goats. Right, Heidi? There's Granny up against the building. Hi, Granny. There's the scruffy lot. There's Ella. Ella's hiding right there. Come on, Heidi, out of the way. That's Heidi the goat right there. Yep, there goes. Yep, that's Mammy. Mammy just laid down on top of the tank. Look at them, dude. They're all like, some are inside here, some are inside there, some are like bedding down over here. Look, Granny's got a little spot eked out over here. What's up with that? Well, Granny, I don't think you want to lay against the building. There's a storm coming. Maybe you should get up and go inside, huh? All right, ladies. We'll see you later.
Goats know what's best.
I suppose. Well, whatever.
I forgot to bring the buckets down.
And there's a kitty. That's okay. I'll get him tomorrow. I'll bring him down tomorrow. I gotta finish filling my wheelbarrow tomorrow, and
I got to check and make sure I watered. I can't even remember if I watered.
I know you threw water out. I'm pretty sure you did.
Duck pool, though.
Yeah, well, it's got to be refilled.
I did refill that, but I'm wondering.
A future veterinarian, 8 years? Holy crap. How much? What did Chuck go for? How many years of schooling did he have to be a pharmacist?
It's a lot longer to be a vet.
It is a lot longer to be a vet.
And it's a lot tougher, too.
Yeah, our son went to Drake University, Iowa. Pretty prestigious school, medical school. And he went for a pharmacist and a compounder. And he just recently finished up and has an MD after his name now. So we got a doctor in the family. Problem is, by law, he can't treat family members or write prescriptions for family members. And can't even treat friends. So, I don't know. Our medical system is all screwed up. Yep. 5 years usually. It's very expensive, John Hobbs, very expensive. Luckily, we fall into the broke category, and he falls into the smart category. So he got a lot of, he had scholarships, and he was given grants, and we signed papers every year so that he would actually, he could actually get funding and housing for school. So yeah, he did pretty well for himself. But I'll tell you what, those student loans, it is awesome. But the thing, plus, you know, pharmacist, compounder, and then he went, you know, after he was working. As a matter of fact, he he's done so well for himself. I mean, he's worked for two of the biggest pharmaceutical company, not pharmaceutical companies, drugstore companies in the world.
All Walgreens in Illinois.
Walgreens.
And then Myers swooped them up.
And then Myers headhunted him. And a big sign-on bonus. I mean, you know, he played his cards. He is not stupid. He played his cards right. And yeah, and he was able to pay off his student loans. But I'll tell you what, that's a big number. Huge. 6 figures. Big 6 figures. I was like, man, I'm glad that's not my bill to pay. Wow. Wow. But, oh, and then he continued on, and now he's an MD. So, yeah. He didn't know he was wanting to, whoop, look out, guys. Sorry, big boy. I didn't mean to step on your foot. He didn't know if he wanted to go into, research and development, because he was very interested in that. But he couldn't get the, found out that the areas that he wanted to research, he wouldn't be able to get what he wanted out of him, or what he wanted. He actually wanted to do some work with psychedelics and grief and PTSD and all that. And yeah, that's I guess the red tape to do that is just astronomical. So he decided, well, you know what, let's just do the MD thing. And so yeah, we're really proud of him. I'm proud of all my kids. One is in pest control. One's a doctor, and my daughter is she is fantastic. She's an excellent mother. She's got 2 kids, and yeah, so I'm totally proud of all my kids. I couldn't be more proud. Yeah, I think that's one of the areas that he kind of missed out on was, you know, doing all that with the, oh, we got them all? Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, they sold CBD oils and stuff at, you know, the pharmacies that he was with, or he was managing. But, you know, I mean, it just got to be like, the whole corporate thing just got to be a little much for him, and I think he prefers, you know, he's a Buddhist, so
well,
he's very peace-loving, and, you know.
Originally, he wanted to start out, he wanted to be a doctor, and then he changed his mind.
Right, because it was too much.
You know, it's hard to have a family.
Well, yeah, he wanted a family.
Then he got a family.
And he had a family, and you know.
She's sick, and they're not going to have any more.
Yeah, they've got a daughter, and they don't want any more kids, so he decided, you know, there's still time that he could finish up schooling and go be a doctor. So he went for it, and there it is. I need to go grab my gloves and my my cutters in case it rains. Yeah, we still got to unload too, so. Yeah, I know. If I don't step on this cat, I'll be right back. Man, I got spots in my eyes. I'm staring at that stupid thing. Wow. That was something else. All right. My gloves, my cutters. Let me get this over here. You know what? I could probably park this up in the loafing shed for the night. That's probably a really good idea, right? Right, okay. So, let's park this bad boy up here. In here. There we go. Come and get that tomorrow. That way, what I've cut so far will stay dry. Don't get all soaked and nasty. Hey, kitty. Oh, okay. Come on, look out, look out. You're going to get stepped on. God, these cats are always underfoot. Look at this. Come on, man. You're going to get scrunched. Fucking cats. Okay. I'm going to end up stepping on one of these cats, dude.
Yeah, so am I.
All right. So, what do you want me to do here? I got the phone in one hand.
Oh, you got two choices.
I could probably grab a few here and try to help you out. I don't know. I got a cooler full of eggs here. He went to sell eggs today, didn't do so well. I don't know. You know, you win some, you lose some. Come on, look out, cats. I'm going to end up stepping on somebody, dude. Here, here's 3. You know, it'd probably pay better if you just... Come on, look out. Come on, guys. Out of the way. Good Lord. Freaking cats, man. Alright. I'm going to put my cutters away before they get lost or wet in the rain. If it rains. It looks like it might. So, there we go. Oh. Okay, what do we got here? 1, 2. Oh, I can't reach another one. See, this is what happens when you're short, right? Liquor store business ain't a bad one. You're always making money, I'll tell you that. Although, I don't know. Well, my other kid's in pest control, and, you know, there's always a market for that. They do a lot of big apartment, you know, complexes and businesses, hotels, hotel chains, you know. So they're always busy. Well, and that's the thing, you know, with our kids is, luckily we got custody. So we had all 3 of them with us for probably 80-90% of the time. And, you know, we taught them all how to survive. You know, they all know how to hunt. They all know how to shoot. They all know, you know, they all know a lot. So, you know, I mean, I don't know. My kid that's a doctor, you know, he makes enough money where he can have the fancy toys and the nice house and all that. And he worked hard for it. So, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, I can't say anything about that, you know. He's worked very hard to get to where he's at. And to have the things he has, you know. And, you know, my other kid, they just bought a house recently, just had another kid. And, you know, again, he's worked really hard. They have worked very hard to get to where they're, you know, get where they're at. And my daughter's more like me, you know, she's, you know, to her, you know, it's less important, you know, certain things are less important than others. And, you know, staying with her kids, you know, being home with her children and not busting her ass, you know, for a job, you know, so she can have toys. That's not her. You know, her thing is, you know, she would rather spend the time with her children. And hey, I can't fault her for that. You know, that's a wonderful thing. I gotta make sure this is inside. Okay. I gotta go thread that through. I don't want the end of that to be outside. That's our air hose. Okay.
Well, Bird knows how to repair, too.
Well, yeah, and that's another thing my daughter knows. You know, she's one of the only girls I know that can fix her own washing machine, fix her own car, repair the electric, repair the plumbing, you know. She does a lot of interesting things. You know, Dad has taught her quite a bit. And, you know, she's very self-sufficient. All right, I just put that in.
Her skill set's pretty well rounded.
Yeah, she's got a very well-rounded skill set. That is true. That would be Birdie P. That's my kid. The grocery stores were spraying you as you walked in, and if your mask was wrong, they kicked you out. You know what? I have yet to put a mask on. I've never had one. I don't have one, and I won't have one. I pretty much stayed home.
I didn't.
Well, no, you can't, you know, but we didn't wear masks.
Nope.
And I don't think, did you ever get kicked out of a place for not wearing one? Oh, yeah, one place.
Yep, the tobacco store that I no longer go to.
Yep, we just switched businesses, that's all. Yeah, and you know, John Hobbs, there should be like a stipend for you know, homemakers, for mothers, because being a mother is, you know, people go, oh, you know, yeah, you stay at home, you don't do anything, you know. You got to be kidding me. You are, you're not only a nurse, you know, if you're lucky, you're a wet nurse, you're a nurse, you're a doctor, you're a cook, you're a chauffeur, you're a teacher, you're a laundress, you're a seamstress, you're a cleaning lady, you're, you know, you're cleaning up things that nobody in their right mind should have to clean up, and most people wouldn't. You know, you're on a constant schedule, you know. I mean, taking care of children, and
I'd rather work at 9
you know,
to 5 any day.
there's, yeah, I mean, you know, Dad walks out the door and says, yeah, see you later, and expects dinner on the table when he gets back or whatever, 9 to 5. But let me tell you, that 9 to 5 is like an escape. You know, and he gets paid for that. And, you know, or the other way around. There's a lot of stay-at-home dads, you know, and moms at work. But, you know, yeah, it's, all right, man. Have a good meal, and we will talk at you later, John Hobbs. Thanks for joining us. Ooh, BLT sandwich. That sounds good. Yeah, being a homemaker and a mother is not easy. Not easy at all.
It's hard. It sucks.
It's very hard to coordinate everything, to, you know, make sure your children are well and safe and fed, and, you know, that they're learning, that they're, you know.
Clothing, burping, bathing.
Yep. Oh, yeah, and that's just when they're little.
Laundry.
That's just when they're little.
Yeah, no, I'm just
You
saying.
know, and you have to go through all of the age, you know, the terrible twos. And then, you know, get them ready
Yeah,
for
but you-
preschool. And then make
There is
sure.
no such thing as a terrible two.
Well, it's
It should
kind
be
of a
called
phase.
No, it should be the terrible threes.
Here, I'll take one too. Thank you, darling. The terrible threes?
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems to hit a lot of kids when they're like 2. Just about, when, you know, that age. When they start testing their boundaries and their limits, you know, and going,
Like when Drew
no!
tit off?
Yeah, like when Drew bit Perd's tit right off. We had a dog named Purdy Cruella. And I don't know what his issue was. He's highly ADD. And, yeah, he was like 2 years old. Going on 3 or whatever. I don't know, somewhere around there. And he was laying down with her and he just bit one of her teats right off. And being the dog she was, a performance American Bulldog from Rhodes Lines, she just calmly got up and walked away. And that was the end of that. But, yeah, the terrible teens. The teens. Well, we kind of solved that one.
That's the fun times, the teens. If you can fuck with them.
We fucked with our kids all the time. That's what you have kids for. So you can play practical jokes on them, right? Yeah, we played practical jokes on our kids all the time. We had so much fun. We had so much fun with those guys, man. It was awesome.
Calling the cops were there looking for them and shit.
Oh, remember when we went downtown Chicago? We're on Milwaukee, and we went to the incense stores, to the head shops. Yeah, remember when we'd come up to a stoplight and there'd be like a bus bench, and there'd be like 2 or 3 ladies sitting on the bus bench, like old women sitting on the bus bench, and Rod would roll down the window and go, "Hey!" He'd point in the back seat and go, "Hey, he's got $5." And my kids are like, "Shut up, Dad! Shut up, man! I don't want hookers coming over to the car. Shut up!"
Yeah, well, that was after I did it where there were hookers.
We used to page them in grocery stores and in Kmart and Walmart by their nicknames, and that was pretty embarrassing for them. Oh yeah, we embarrassed them every chance we got. It was great. It was great. We had a ball. But none of my kids really has an issue with, you know, they don't really have issues with anything, you know what I mean?
No, that's because I warped them so badly.
Yeah, we did kind of warp them a little bit. And our house was like the party house. Like, we were the house where, you know, we were pretty lenient, you know, when they were teenagers. God, I knew what I did as a teenager, and I knew they were going to do the exact same things. You know, there was no putting a bad spin on it and telling them it was wrong because, you know, that would be completely hypocritical. So, not wanting to be a hypocrite, you know, I knew they were going to smoke pot, and I would rather that know where they got it from. I would rather know where they were when they were smoking it, and I would rather have them not cruising around doing the booze cruise like we used to do. So them and their friends would come over, and we would say, "Keys in the bowl on the counter. Guys can all crash here." And, yep, we had extra room, lots of sleeping bags, and...
Yeah, there were a lot of kids that brought designated drivers, too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And then we always played a joke on the first one to pass out. Remember Howie and his eyebrow?
I had nothing to do with that.
That was awesome. I know you didn't, though. I'm pretty sure Drew did, though.
I'm sure they all did.
Yeah, they had a party one time. And, oh, Bouncer, that's nothing, man. We did that quite often. Old guy ripped a nasty silent one in Sears. We went to return, back when Craftsman actually took their shit back, you know, on the lifetime warranty. We took some wrenches in and some screwdrivers in or whatever, and...
Defective ratchet.
Yeah, defective ratchets, whatever. And were in there, and yeah, he cut a SBD that was so rank, and he hightailed it out of that aisle, and these two women walked right through it, and you could hear them like gagging and stuff, and my kids are just laughing and laughing. They walked through it first, though. But yeah, we pulled a lot of shit on them.
Yeah, and ratted me out too.
They ratted you out, yep.
Dad.
Yeah, we used to fart in a coffee can, throw a penny in it, put the lid on, and roll it upstairs into their room, knowing that they would have to take that top off and find out how much money was in there, you know.
All right, Hag, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm going to go feed chickens, and I'm out of here. I've
All
had
right.
a long day.
Bouncer says, I have a defective sphincter. I understand.
I have some human super glue if you'd like to
Yeah, just use super glue, Bouncer.
glue half of it closed.
Yeah, you can glue half of it closed. I don't know if they make new O-rings.
Kunas tells me no.
Kunas? Oh, I remember Kunas. That guy was something else, man.
Kunas says no.
Wow, that was the nickname of a friend of ours, his dad. That's what they called him. Nothing racial about it at all.
Well, that's
Nothing.
He had to show it to us, man.
Like I wanted to see that.
It looked like a dirty exhaust.
It looked like a raccoon's.
455.
It looked like a raccoon's dirty behind. That's what it looked like.
No,
It was
raccoons are
awful.
cleaner than that. That was like a 3.5-inch jet black O-ring.
Yeah, well, him and his old lady were quite the drinkers. Quite the drinkers.
Well, that looked more like somebody made an O-ring with a magic.
I don't know. He says he does it on purpose. Super glue makes him squeak.
Yeah, well, I think that comes from 60 years of not wiping.
Yeah, you kind of have to wipe. You have to keep it clean. Anywho.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, so the terrible teens are, they're only terrible if you don't, if you neglect practical jokes and, you know.
Or if your children aren't very smart and they get arrested all the time.
Well, our kids were smart. You know,
Right.
come on, man. You've made it 64 years, I've made it 62 years, and neither one of us has ever been convicted of anything. That's saying something right there. And we've never had to call the cops. Well, okay. I've called the cops probably twice in my lifetime. Non-emergency. I called for that car that was parked down there before I found out whose car it was.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we had the car. We thought that somebody dumped a car on our property. So I called the non-emergency line and asked them, gave them the particulars and the plate number and the VIN and all that, and you know, and they said, you know, it'd be a while, but you know, if it was still there after a certain amount of days, they'd come and tow it if we wanted. Only lasted since they were 2 years of age, Mama Cookie says. Terrible teens, that is. And it goes from 2 to teens, right?
Well,
I gotta say, our kids were really good. They were good kids.
they were way, you know.
They were
know
good
how
kids.
They always say, you know, just wait till you have kids.
Yeah.
Thank God there was nothing like me. I was a little prick.
My kids only fart when a priest or political figure is around. That's their way of saying it's a one-way street. Out only. Well, that's what I say. It's exit only. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta say, though, our kids were good. You know, they weren't always getting in trouble. And the only time they ever got in trouble was when they were with the crack.
Not true. Drew and Nick got in trouble, remember?
They got in
fucked
trouble
with that-
once.
Right, yeah.
Once.
Take your gloves.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
I'm going in.
Turn the light on so I can see where I'm going. You gonna leave the fire open?
Huh?
You gonna leave the fire open?
Yeah.
All right. There's our glowing hot burn barrel. And now we're headed toward the house. Yeah, him and his buddy got in trouble once. and Road had to go bail them out. And they were young. They were early teens, I think. And
They're like
he
14.
told them, this is your one chance.
Freshman's getting picked on by a senior.
Yeah, this is your one chance. You fuck up again, I'm not going to be there to bail your ass out. You're going to have to figure it out for yourself. And you'll have to, you know, you do the crime, you do the time. And they never got in trouble again. So, lesson learned, right? Yeah, they were pretty good. I must say, we did okay. And we were always broke. I mean, you know, we had some very slim Easters and Christmases, and we also had some very good ones, but, you know. All right, guys, this is it. We're at the door, so thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us for the most boring live stream available on YouTube today. And we will see you guys next time for more boring shit when we go check on the chickens, the goats, and the kitties, and everybody else. Peace, spread it around. World needs more of it. We appreciate and love you all very much. We hope you guys have a really great evening or morning, whatever it is for you. And we'll see you next time. We are out of here. Later, guys.